listening to The Mentality Show, only on LA Talk Radio.
Right. And welcome back, all you mentalians out there, for our third rendition of The Mentality Show. Focus on the word men, okay? We got all of our usual characters here today. I got C-Tech, Vato V, Paulie in the house, and we got our special guest here, Miss Nancy. She's going to be our mental health expert today. That's right.
Nancy,
Welcome. She's going to be focusing in on all the things regarding mental health, which pretty much she's going to have a busy day because we're all crazy. So you're going to be working hard today, Miss Nancy. So this show, interesting show today. Interesting show, folks. You're going to learn a lot today. We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff. We're going to go into the whole phenomenon about phubbing, which is a new social phenomenon going on right now that Paulie's going to break down, and so is Dr. Nancy here. And basically, I mean, if there's anything you want to know, we got you covered, okay? From ISIS to midlife crisis, all right? From should I get divorced to child support, we got you, all right? Yeah. My man hit me and gave me a black eye to, should I marry a black guy? We got you covered. I'm serious. From issues dealing with from Afghanistan to that bitch better not be sleeping with my man. We got you, seriously. From gun control and all the killings to, do you ever get that not so fresh feeling? V? I'm talking to you. Yeah, you do? Yeah, okay, all right, perfect. So like we said, we're going to go into phubbing, then we're going to go into our meat and potatoes of the show. Today's show primarily deals with cell phones. Phubbing deals with cell phones. We're going to break that down. And did you guys know that in our society, in America, over one third of people involved in relationships cheat? And those are just the ones who admitted it. So that means that somebody at this table has either cheated on someone or has been cheated on. But we're going to give our opinion on that. Let's see what people in the streets.
Over here.
No point fingers, bro.
I did this right here. Notice I didn't say. Oh, by the way, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Delano. I'm your host today.
What's up, Delano?
In case you didn't realize that.
The cheater.
Yeah, thank you. I like to save the best for last. No. So, but you know, that we have our opinion on cheating and cheaters. Well, let's see what the people in the streets have to say.
Check this video out.
You know what? Infidelity sucks. Who wants to be cheated on? Nothing feels worse than being close to someone and having them betray you. In 2018, with modern technology and the digital age, this allows more people to connect more than ever before. This also enables people to conduct extramarital affairs, both physical and emotional. Recent stats show that over a third of marriages, one or both partners admit to cheating. And the numbers are even higher for those not married but claim to be in a committed relationship. And that's just for those who admit it. But in all of these cases, mostly all of those who cheat claim they got away with it by the use of their cell phones. So today, during the Mentality Show Streetwalker segment, we're going to see if we can catch us a cheater. Let's go. As Vato V says, vámonos! So we're here. We're going to see if we can catch us a cheater.
Oh, boy.
All right? Do you have a cell phone?
Yes, I do.
Do you have anything in your cell phone that would piss off your boyfriend?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
You're sure?
Yes.
So, you have a cell phone, correct?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
And in your cell phone, if you were to leave your cell phone with your boyfriend or your lover or someone like that, would you be scared as hell?
I'm not in a relationship right now. But my previous, yes.
Yes. So you're admitting?
Flipped. Yeah.
You're admitting that there were some things in your phone that would have pissed off your boyfriend, huh?
Yes.
So I assume you have a cell phone, right?
Yeah,
I do. Do you know of anyone who's ever been caught cheating using their cell phone?
No, I don't think so. Like cheating in school?
All right, so let me ask you this. In today's age, the digital age, with people cheating and this and this and that, they say that the number one way people are caught is from using their cell phones. Do you know of anybody who's been caught cheating from cell phone use?
Oh yeah, that's standard.
That's standard. That's how it happens, right?
Your phone, it's over.
All right, so I got my man here. Let me ask you something. They say about 1/3 of Americans cheat out there. Okay.
Okay.
What percentage of that do you think, when they're caught cheating, how many out of that percentage are caught cheating through the use of their cell phone?
What percentage? I would say
To cheat.
90%.
90%.
Absolutely.
How do you use your phone to cheat?
Oh, shit. I don't cheat because I don't get in relationships.
If you left your phone at the house accidentally with your girl, would that scare the shit out of you?
No, I can rest assured. I'm good.
You good?
Keep it real.
You for real?
I'm
You
good.
keeping it real?
I'm good. For
Okay,
real.
put something on that. Put
I'm
something
just
on.
saying.
All right.
You don't have to worry.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you. I'm looking this man in the eye. I can tell he's telling me the
I'm
truth.
just saying.
We're trying to catch us a cheater today. I don't see that in you.
I get it. It's not
Good.
me, man. I'm not the one.
Okay, if you did have a girlfriend and you accidentally left your cell phone at the crib with your girlfriend and your phone, and she knew your code somehow, would that scare the shit out of you?
I wouldn't get caught slipping, but hell yeah, that would get
If you were to leave your cell phone with your girlfriend or wife or something like that right now, how scared would you be?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I'm on the other side of that shit.
So, okay, let me ask you this. If you were to leave your phone at the house with your wife, uncoded, without a code, would that scare the shit out of you?
That will never happen.
That won't happen?
That will never happen because I don't want to die.
And you left it around your girl, uncoded, without a code, would that scare the shit out of you?
I would never leave my phone around my girlfriend.
So would you admit that the number one way to get caught cheating is through your cell phone?
That and just a general stupidity.
Stupidity and cell phone. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of weird for someone to just go through your phone, even if it is your boyfriend or like your best friend.
Have you ever cheated on anyone in a relationship?
Yes.
No type of pictures?
No,
Have you ever cheated on a boyfriend?
I have not.
Nothing like that. Do you know someone who's cheated?
My ex-boyfriend cheated on me.
What did he do? Let me ask you, how did you catch him? Did you catch him from his cell phone?
I did.
And what happened?
I saw messages on it from another girl, and they had been hooking up.
It goes to show you, people out there cheat, and it's... Hi there. Are you a cheater, man? All right, people out there cheat, and they cheat from using their cell phones. Did you know that most people who cheat, it's a 75% chance they're caught using their cell phones?
I did not, but it sounds pretty. I mean, I'd guess that it'd be even higher.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Perfect. You did awesome. Awesome.
Ugly as hell. You want to learn how to get some bad hoes? Tune into the Mentality Show every Wednesday, 6 p.m. We'll teach you some things. Tune in. Stop playing.
If you're sad, if you're lonely, watch the Mentality Show. It's a real sausage party. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Woo!
You did good, man. Appreciate your help.
Easiness.
Good stuff, my man. I appreciate your help, man. I appreciate your help. This is your boy Delano here with the Mentality Show, interviewing Bato V. We're doing a little practice interview for some of the people we have to talk to. V's going to give us real answers to some real questions about cheaters out there.
Yep.
So Bato V, you have a cell phone, right?
I do. Yes, I do, sir.
And how do you use this cell phone when it comes to cheating?
Get the number, dial it, she'll come over. Simple as that.
And there you go.
Awesome.
All right, and we are back, and as you can see, we caught us some cheaters in the streets. And we just talked to a few people. We talked to maybe 15, 16 people, and 1 out of 2 of them admitted to cheating. So, and that's just, like I said, that's just admitted to cheating. I'm sure some of the other ones weren't too honest with us. But
well, there was a couple people that walked out and were like, "No, I won't do that. I won't do that. Or I don't have relationships." And then 5 minutes later, they're walking by their girlfriend. Right? Like, wait, you just told us you didn't get into relationships. Are you guys together? No. Oh,
Yeah.
Are we together?
That's because that was his side chick.
I know. It was funny. I was trying to grab a couple of people, and they're like, no. Because you know what we're talking about.
Well, couples didn't want to talk
that's
to us
what I
at
was
all.
going to say. Couples, we
Yeah.
could not get one couple
At
to
all.
talk to us. They were just like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
we microphone cheating. No,
Yeah.
we don't want anything to do with
Yeah.
that.
That's like putting them in the kiss cam. They're like, fucking cheaters in the kiss cam, man.
Anti-kiss cam. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think, Nancy? I mean, the statistics say, or people who've admitted to cheating, it's 1/3. What do you think about that?
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it. I mean, I don't think many people are going to admit it because I think it's kind of, then you get caught, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the whole point of cheating is not to get caught.
Yep.
Yeah.
So why would you admit it?
Yep.
It's a phenomenon. It's a social phenomenon going on right now with all the cheating. So that means that somebody here at this table has been cheated on. Okay.
Hey, I have a story, man.
Oh, you got a story?
I got a very good story.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I was in a relationship, okay, and I recently caught somebody lying. You know, I don't know if it's cheating or what, but I'm sure it is. But it is what it is.
So you were lying.
I was. Well, she was lying. You know, we were together for a while. Turns out that this person was, you know, not being honest with me. You know, she told me that she was by herself, and it turns out that she was with her man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Isn't that cheating?
That's cheating. Okay. You know, and I was like, you know what? I was pissed off. Obviously, I was pissed off. I didn't even know how the hell to react. So, you know, she tells me one thing, and I mean, I caught her because I saw it with my own eyes. So, what am I supposed to say? Right. How are you gonna lie to me with that? You know what I mean? Right. So I was like, I was devastated. I was hurt because I was exclusive with this person for a while. I mean, I invested my time with her, and she told me something different. I mean, how do you go from you see her pretty much every day, you talk to her pretty much every day, to like, what the hell happened? You go from like, hey, I love you or whatever, to like, you know, I don't even want to see you anymore. So how does that work? Now, am I wrong for you know, probably spying or looking? But I have my doubts because everything that she was giving off was really bad, man. Like, you know, flipping her phone around, flipping her phone down so I won't see, just a bunch of different signs that I saw.
Let me ask you, I'm sorry to interrupt. You just mentioned something since our segment is cell phones.
Yeah.
What exactly did she do with her cell phone that gave you, you know, suspicious thoughts or whatnot?
Suspicions?
Yeah,
Well,
suspicions.
So here's like, I'll give you an example.
Suspicions.
I'll give you an example. So let's say we're having a conversation. She'll put the phone down, face down.
Okay.
So if somebody has
somebody puts their phone face down,
right,
that's a sign,
right,
a possible sign of cheating, or maybe they have a wrist problem,
right, or they don't want you to see something, right?
They don't want you to see something. Right.
It's probably my speculation or whatever the case.
Face
may be.
down.
It is what it is. Another one is when you're having a conversation and somebody texts you or calls you, or you're having dinner or whatever, and you start doing this stuff, and it's like, oh. You know, that's another one.
So, okay, hold your phone like that.
I think that's more of an indicator than the face down, because sometimes you just kind of like just throw your phone down.
Yeah,
it goes like that.
whatever.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I would be afraid if someone's going like this, because I would think they're recording.
That's what I'm saying.
Me.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, like they're doing some kind of fake face.
Well, hold your phone like that. Hold your phone like that.
Nice.
Okay, let's say you're cheating on me, okay?
Cheating on you.
And here's
Together.
a move. Here's a move where you can catch a cheater, okay? Okay. And she almost drops the damn phone. Somebody's cheating. Okay.
What about when people just constantly pick their phone up when it's just chilling right there? They can see it. and
You're
it's
addicted to
like,
it.
Yeah.
That's one.
It's like you got to have that physical contact, because if somebody else grabs it, then
Yeah.
something
That goes into our whole phubbing thing. We'll teach you. Oh, by the way, if you have any concerns or questions, or anyone wants to know or want to know what we think about certain issues concerning what we're talking about today, the number is 818-570-5085. That is 818-570-5085. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No babies, mamas for.
Yeah. We don't want to know about any extra kids we have out there we don't know about. So go ahead.
So I mean, and to continue the story, it was there was a lot of pieces that were missing that I started, like, you know, pretty much putting together, like you know, just seeing different things. It just definitely caught my attention, and I started thinking, is it my imagination? What am I doing? What am I looking at? Like, what's going on here? But I kept it to myself, but I had to prove it to myself. So I did some of my own investigations. It triggered, so I did what I had to do, and finally it was a direct question, and does this person live with you? And turned out he did, man.
Wow.
And it was
she admitted it, huh?
She admitted it, and it's crazy because this person has been living with her for the past 4 months into our relationship, and I was like, dude,
wow,
my balls dropped after that.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, Nancy, but it did, man. It made me nauseous. I was like, you know, everybody gets that nauseous, fucking crazy, like, oh my god. But I was mad, man.
When you met this young lady, what was it about her that impressed you? Like, did she give you any type of idea that she may possibly be a cheater? Sometimes we get that hair in the back of our neck. Was there anything that indicated to you that this woman may possibly hurt me or cheat on me?
No, you know what, man? The reason why I got with her was because I thought that she was legit, man. I thought that she's a very attractive woman. I'm gonna give her that. Very, very intelligent. You know.
So attractive and intelligence equals cheating.
No, not necessarily.
I'm sorry.
What do you think about that, Nancy? What are some cues that guys can pay attention to potential cheaters? And
Cheaters with women. I think women can be very sneaky, more sneaky than men.
Oh wait, okay. Whoa, this is
a lot
big.
of women might get mad at me for saying that, but I think we have. You guys kind of like, if you guys want to cheat, you guys start doing stupid things, like leaving your phone
face
around,
down,
or
yeah.
you guys start, I don't know, texting stuff that anyone can see. You guys forget. You guys are very forgetful. But I think women,
Because we're thinking about that ass.
Go ahead. But I think women they plan more, so they're more strategic.
Yes.
You know?
you guys are like cats. You know where to take shits. That we won't find it for like a week. A dog will just take a shit anywhere you step. Fido, but you guys will shit in between the couch seats.
And we remember things. And we remember things. So I think, I mean, I feel bad for you guys because women can be very strategic. But then again, there's men that can be very
strategic as well.
You sound very confident and experienced over there.
That's why I was taking it back. I feel like
I've
we're
heard
at war.
lots of stories. Let's put it
Can we get your husband to call in, please?
Yeah,
So this is kind of breaking news here. You admitted that as a woman and as a mental health professional, that women cheat just as much as men, right? Did I hear that right?
I think so.
Wow, that is very interesting.
I agree.
Very interesting.
I do agree. You know?
I mean, I don't think it's a thing of men or women. I just think it's about the individual, right? I mean, if that's...
What makes an individual, what drives them to cheat? What do you think it is?
Their own insecurities. I think most cheaters are insecure and they have to prove something, and they're probably trying to find their own identity. They're very insecure, and that's why I don't think it's a thing about men or women. It's just that I do believe that women are more strategic because they can remember stuff and they plan things better.
Yeah. Right.
But not saying that men cannot be like that.
Women tend to want more attention than all the opposite sex.
Attention whores.
Attention whores, right? And sometimes,
but men can be attention whores too.
But you guys
yeah, but
like
sometimes
attention.
being that attention whore drives you to cheat. You know, if you get a slick guy that comes along and talks your panties off. You know, so
that's true.
Yeah, it's a social phenomenon, and women are a paradox wrapped in their own.
My question is: have women always cheated as much, or are they cheating more just as much as men are because of technology or
because
phones?
of the digital age? Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about that?
Maybe you guys taught us how to cheat.
That is true.
Really?
That's true. That is true. I believe that.
Yeah.
She brought in a new H to the realm of our H's.
Yes.
Hell no.
As you know, in our past shows, we mentioned you don't want to catch anything that starts with an H because usually they're pretty untreatable. You know, that's
STD-wise.
STD wise. You know, HIV, herpes, hepatitis.
pylori.
Hemorrhoids is not STD, but you don't want that shit. And we got a new one here. What's the new one here?
She threw it in there. She threw it in
I
there.
said husband.
Husband.
There you go.
Yes. You don't want to catch that shit. That's dangerous.
Yeah, no, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So you
Cheating
want to
husband.
catch a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, you want to catch a good, herpes. Now, to all you husbands out there, this is all entertainment, okay?
It is.
So I guess that's going to...
Or you can call in and argue it against us.
Right.
Yes, call in. Like I said, the number is 818-570-5085. When we're in the middle of talking, we may ignore a few phone calls, but if you catch us, in between, we're going to go ahead and answer that call. And hey, who knows? We're going to get your question on the air. And by the way, during the end of this show, we're going to address some of our listeners' concerns and some of the questions. We usually choose one good question, and we address it at the end of our show. We're going to address that today. So if you have any concerns or questions, you can also email us at www.mentality.com. Am I right,
That's the
Texie?
website, but our emails are linked to there.
Okay, see, I'm not a tech guy, man. Come on.
The Mentality Show.
Yeah,
He's just
the
a
Mentality
man.
Show. That's right. I'm a man, baby. Okay, so that moves us. I guess that's going to lead us. So, Vato V, I mean, Are we done here with your story? I'm sorry.
Are we good, bro? We straight, right?
Hey, man, I'll be all right, bro. I'll be all right. I mean,
We'll hug it out later.
Not
dude.
the first.
They say there's plenty of fish in the sea, right?
Yeah, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
You know what? Good thing you found out about her now
Yeah.
than investing more time in
You're
your
very right.
relationship.
You're very right. I mean, she wants to talk about it, but what the hell is there to talk
Just
about?
forgot
when
her,
it's not
her
shit?
homie didn't get you.
That's right.
You said
That is true.
Oh, that's an age.
That's an age.
Yeah, homie. Watch out for that homie too.
So you just said something very quick there. This is not the first time that's happened. This has happened to you before?
It's happened, dude. Like, shit happens in life, man. You cannot dwell on shit. I mean, you got to move on, dude. Like, does it hurt? Fuck yeah. I mean, but you know what? There's plenty of fish in the sea, and I'm just the worm to attract them.
And there's a website called Plenty of Fisher. You can catch
You know,
them.
and what's funny, hey,
And you can get H right there.
check it out. It's not just fish in the sea. There's also crabs down there, so be careful. There's a lot of
H.
There you go, you
fungi
got catch
shit
H.
down there.
Like, oh, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but see this fish, bitch? That's my fish. Don't touch that fish. Okay.
He has herpes.
Hey, but can fish point? They don't have fingers, do they?
Yeah, point their little gill or whatever.
I heard
inside
that.
joke.
Inside joke.
Inside joke. Right.
Oh, shit.
That's fucked up, y'all. That's fucked up. So good. You're good. You're
I'm
good.
straight, bro. I can't.
Okay, from the Church of Jesus
Drink
Christ of Latter-day
LaCroix.
Saints.
I'll be
Sponsored
okay.
by non-man drinks.
What the hell is that you're drinking?
Mango bubbly shit.
Mango?
LaCroix.
It's gonna give you chorro, bro.
Good.
You know what it tastes like?
Shit.
Like somebody that drank like some real like cactus cooler, just spit some water back into a cup.
Oh. You're too
Delicious.
big to be drinking little girly.
Spit or piss.
Anybody got a straw for this man?
bro.
Yeah.
I'll hold my pinky up when I drink that shit.
No, Paulie's the man. This dude, he'll take you
beer,
down if he
bitch.
needs to.
Kick your ass.
He'll kick your ass if you need to.
Fuck you up, man. He'll
And
throw
then
you
we'll
on the
hug
floor.
down there. We'll hug it out.
Yeah.
He'll put you on the floor and check your oil.
He'll spoon you.
And then spoon
Man,
you.
hey, this is all I got, dude.
He'll
Don't
spoon you in an
give
arm
up on my
bar.
secrets, man.
So
meat and
just
potatoes. Meat and potatoes.
meat and potato. Just for the record, let me
If,
say this.
if
though.
Joe Rogan's listening, he challenges you.
Yes,
to a little
he
roll.
challenges you, Joe. He challenges you, Joe. If he takes you down, you got to follow us on Twitter. Okay,
Or come on
That's
our show.
a challenge, baby.
Come on our show.
You know what, Joey?
Fuck
We gotta have a
Joe
little
Rogan.
wrestling match right here,
I
right?
won't turn that shit down.
Yeah, I
it
got my
is.
money on this guy.
People,
I got my
if
money
you're
on this
listening,
guy.
hashtag Joe Rogan to this shit. That's
Yes,
hear it.
let Joe Rogan know what's up. Okay. Well, let Joe Rogan. David said what's up. I'm not fucking with you. Joe Rogan, okay.
Help those guys out,
yeah.
please.
Fuck it. There you go.
So we're gonna get into our producers rushing us along here. By the way, I want to say too, I've never been cheated on. I guess I'm just the man.
Aw.
That you know of.
Yeah,
he
I'm
knows
lying.
that.
I've been
Okay,
cheated
hold
on.
on.
I've been
Raise your
cheated
hand
on.
if you've been cheated on.
Of course.
Thank you.
Man, what's up, man? How many times, V? How many times?
Since the last show, it's like
Inside
4. I think
3.
You should get cheated on every Wednesday at 6 so we can talk about it. on the show.
That's a good show. That means a good
That's
show.
a good one.
Okay, meat and
Hey,
potatoes.
have any of your ex-girlfriends gone the other side though? Like,
No.
Like
Not that I know.
No, once you go
like-
black, you never go gay. Oh, is that what they say? No, I'm sorry. Is that what they say? Right. Okay. My bad.
okay, that's another show.
Would that hurt
Okay.
more?
Yeah. You know what?
It's just more
dated.
interesting.
That's a good question.
I've dated. That's a good. That's a good.
I
I've
always
dated.
wondered.
I've dated women who, where I was their first black guy they dated, and they went back to white guys. I'm like, am I not? Did I not give her the D right or something?
Okay.
Did I?
Maybe
did
gave it
I
too
not go?
hard.
You
The
know,
question
maybe
was,
long
have
balls
they,
deep.
Hold on. The
Mhm.
question is, the other way. Have they?
ever gone to
women?
Women? No, I've never had that. Never had that.
That's crazy.
That's
Yes,
an
but
interesting
if they
topic.
did, I'd like to join.
Would you be offended? Would you feel like you didn't do something right?
this guy would be.
I
like,
would be offended, but then I would let's work it out. Let's do this together.
But they're like, we don't
People
want
loving
you.
people.
Right. If they don't want me, then fuck them. They need to go. They did me dirty. Cheating bitch.
So, Phubbing.
Run
dirty.
that bitch over with the car.
or what if the other chick is more manly than you are, dude?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
And she wrestles your ass to the
Oh,
ground.
man.
Puts you in an arm bar and fucks you up.
Would you
I'm
be
calling my man
offended?
Paulie over here, man.
Hey, she's
I'm
gonna
not touching that shit. I'm good.
she's gonna spoon you.
2 reasons
Check
why
my
I
oil.
wouldn't touch it, man. Because I wouldn't want to lose. Number one.
How embarrassing.
I wouldn't want to. Oh yeah, Lasso lesbian.
Nobody's calling.
That's another show, by the way. That's another show. Looks like we got a caller, but we're gonna have to move on to our next topic here. We'll get back to that caller. Sorry, but keep calling. Okay,
Yeah,
so
keep calling so they can ignore you.
Leave a voicemail.
We don't want to ignore nobody.
so meat and potatoes. Meat and potatoes was, I mentioned it earlier, is a social phenomenon. I like saying that word, phenomenon. phenomenon. I don't know
There a
why.
song
I
that says that shit?
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. And
There
suspicious.
was a cheesy ass movie
Right?
with John Travolta too. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Phenomena, where he had like powers.
Oh yeah. That was.
He
a
had like
whack-ass
electrical
movie.
shit. He could move things.
Was that Powder or Phenom? No,
that's like two movies that.
Okay. I'm getting them mixed up. Okay.
Don't watch
Grease
either of them. They
too.
both
man.
suck.
You gotta fucking
Grease. Isn't it funny that John Travolta is gay and he did a movie called Grease? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. That's something just crossed my
Dude,
mind.
the Scientologist is gonna take you out.
Walking
We're
outside
gonna have
this
a new
building.
Hey, watch our
Next week, I'll be taking his place.
I know. Hey, our new host is gonna be Travolta. Just chill right there.
Oh man.
All right, so we're gonna move on to our next topic here. It's deals with it's a social phenomenon called phubbing, and basically we're gonna have Paulie D explain it.
So
Go ahead.
phubbing is basically phone snubbing. It's the basically it's a constant usage of social media like these bastards are doing right now. It's where it interrupts.
Oh, sorry, what were you
Everybody's
saying?
here and I'm talking and nobody's fucking listening.
Hey, we just got some likes.
Huh? That's phubbing. So basically what it does is it's thwarting interaction between people. And
Yeah.
you know, coming from like the most natural, essential way of communicating is looking somebody in the eyes, watching their body language, paying attention. It's instinctive. It's something that's what we're innately supposed to do is interact with people.
Right,
We're very
right.
social, probably the most social creatures. So when we have this distraction, we have this device that we're picking up, we're snubbing each other, man.
Right.
And it can be with any type of device. It can be an iPad, any smart shit. It's like this was meant to connect people, you know, to bring the world closer together, and it's in fact driving a big wedge. It's building a wall like Trump's building right now. It's, just, it's fucking up the most essential. You
Keeping
think
out all
about
Mexicans?
Oh, shit. It's fucking up adult relationships, but if you think about it, man, who is picking up stuff as much as we are?
It's
Kids.
the kids.
Yeah.
So
Right.
imagine that we already had the meat and potatoes OG like 1980s, go out and play, meet and mingle with people, but now
Right.
these kids are using cell phones when they're 2-3 years old. It's their new culture. They're having trouble with it all across the board. So
Right.
Phubbing is phone snubbing. We all do it. We're all guilty. How do we stop it? How much of an issue is it? We can talk all about
Discuss.
that.
Yeah,
It is
it
issue.
is a big issue. As a matter of fact, when we brought this up last week, we just agreed to talk about this on the show, and I believe you, Vato V, you said, "Man, I do that shit all the time.
I do that all the
That's
time,
something
man.
I do all the time,
It does.
and that's
It
why
is.
you're being cheated on." So no, it's sorry,
Thanks,
man.
fucker.
That's so messed up. That's but it's funny. But okay, so yeah, you're right. We as human beings, we are the most social creatures. We interact with each other. Even little moves like little things we do with our eyebrows can tell someone what we're thinking and how we feel. And there's no way you can detect that when you're trying to talk to somebody on their phone.
Emojis
you know?
don't take the place of that?
Uh,
I thought they did. That's why I use them.
He's not computer savvy, bro.
Send them an emoji on the
Send,
emoji.
you know, the eyebrow emoji or the laughing loud. You know, like, you know.
Crying
What
emoji.
does all that shit mean, dude? Like,
That's supposed to be the interaction.
I'm
you
the
know what I mean?
worst at interpreting what that shit means. When people say something, I'm like, oh, fuck.
They
Like,
got a middle finger emoji, and I send it to you guys all the time.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And then they have emojis for blacks, you know, where a black hand goes up, black thumbs up,
yeah,
you know.
they have it.
I send it all the time, man. Sometimes when I'm feeling, you know, Mexican, I'll send a Mexican. But yeah, it's crazy, you know, what's going on. And you're right. I mean, even if you're, as a single man, you know, when I was single, when I would go out and I would see a young lady that I wanted to talk to, I see her at a grocery store or something like that. That kind of relates to our past show. And I want to go up and talk to her, but she's on her phone. She's just constantly into her phone and this and this and that. So that makes it a challenge for me to go up and try to socialize with her and maybe talk with her and hit on her or whatever. It's a problem. you
Mr.
know?
Confidence doesn't. You don't.
Oh no, I still do it, but you know, it's just a challenge. You know, it's a
I
challenge.
thought the phone was breaking you down.
Well, maybe she's on the
just put my
phone.
phone number
Maybe
in
she's
there.
on the phone. She won't talk to you, bro.
Hey, maybe she is. She's phubbing me intentionally.
you.
Maybe she's
Intentional
talking to somebody
phubbing.
else.
Do you guys feel like you guys are getting cheated with a phone?
Ooh, I like to cheat it.
You know
how
what? I
added
can
that?
honestly say that
We're
it's
cheating.
I'm guilty because I've had my phone in my hand an awful lot, but it definitely makes you feel like shit. It's part of the psychological impact, man. When you want to be validated, this goes both ways, not just mine. Like, you want to be validated by a person that you're looking at, talking to, and you feel snubbed. You feel like shit. So
Watching you. I got
you
you.
know, all the eye contact. With me, but that's what. Yeah, it sucks. I
Yeah.
think you can feel like you're being cheated on by a device, for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
in both ways.
Does that device have a vibrator on it?
Some are stronger than others.
She says she knows.
It has everything in there.
Yeah. So what's the mental? What is going on mentally here? Why is this so acceptable now?
Well, I think we become like we want instant gratification. So everything is kind of like, if a notification goes off, you want to check what it is. Someone sent you a message. Maybe it was that cute girl you saw at the market that she sent you something.
Gain some followers or some shit.
Yeah, followers on Twitter. Come on, guys, start following them. All those
Instagram too.
Yeah.
And you want to see what it is, and it's almost like gambling.
Yeah.
Almost like playing in a casino where, even playing Candy Crush or anything like that, you become very addicted to it.
At one point on that, I was reading one of these little online articles about the psychology, like how it affects the brain. It stimulates very similar parts of the brain that cocaine, heroin, gambling. So it's actually an addiction, even though it doesn't feel like just having this.
No, it is an addiction.
You're conditioning yourself for that response, that pleasure that's being fulfilled of, hey, I got a follower, hey, somebody noticed me, whatever.
Right.
You're actually conditioning yourself to pick up the phone. We pick up our phones 85 to 100 times a day without even thinking about it. We just pick it up.
Yeah.
We touch it. We go like this to see if something came up.
And it's true.
Most of my work has been done with addicts. I work a lot with addictions, and this is no different than someone that comes in with addiction to alcohol, cocaine, like you said, heroin, anything like that. It's very similar behaviors.
And all those things release what they said dopamine, right?
Yeah.
And that's what triggers it.
Makes you feel good.
Right.
It makes you feel good, so you're going to keep doing it. And then again, if you combine the neurotransmitter stuff that makes you actually physically feel good with a social response, so you see like, some new person follows us, a new person said something cool to you. It's like it reinforces this negative thing, because now they say with mental health, like, people can be functional alcoholics, they use weed, they do whatever. When it becomes a mental health issue that's detrimental, it's when it affects your function every day. If it's fucking up your life somehow, that's a problem. You need to address it.
So I read that the cell phone and the social media will bring you like depression, the kids' depression, and that triggers. There's a lot more suicides now because of the depression that kids go through. So child suicide is up, right?
I mean, there's a study done that most Americans spend about 2 to 3 hours just on cell phones. So there's a little, like an app where you can check how much you use it throughout the day, and it'll kind of be like a good awareness just to see how much time you spent on that, and then try to figure out how much are you spending on exercising, how much are you spending on like just having a conversation with someone without using your phone. My husband, what he started doing, he has an app where he can't touch the phone at all.
Wow.
He gets to one place to another, not even like to get on a phone call while he's driving. And so it kind of keeps score for him how many trips he made without using the phone. And it's kind of cool, and he's so that's a way of kind of, how we always want that instant gratification of kind of get a score on something. I don't know why we want to score on something, but that's another thing you can do, like for good. You keep score on how much you don't use a phone.
That's awareness. What's cool that he did is he's aware that there's a potential for him to use it too much or at the wrong time. Awareness is the key. It's the way to start solving the problem. Being mindful, being aware that you are addicted to your phone, and start limiting yourself. Dave Chappelle and Rogan, it's a couple of years ago now, they stopped allowing their phones basically into their performances.
I saw that. Yeah,
for a couple of reasons. They don't want these guys recording it and putting it out there, and this is a business as well. But also, why are you going to come to a comedy show and look at it through? Why don't you look at it with your eyes, appreciate it, laugh at? If you're like this, you're going to miss the joke. You know what I'm saying? Just like you missed my joke because you were phubbing me.
Somebody was phubbing with their drinks over there. I'm sorry.
You miss so much of life when you're just like this, dude.
Yeah.
Like the OG thing was to light a candle. Now people are like this, but it's like, watch the stupid concert.
I mean, do you go to a concert and it's so annoying because you're standing there trying to watch and everyone has their phone up, and I'm like looking at the person singing through someone else's phone, and I'm like, I could have stayed home and saved myself a lot of money.
Yeah, you're missing out on the actual event. You're missing out on what's live, and that's the whole experience right there. Basically, phubbing is you're basically telling that person that you're talking to that whoever this is, whatever this notification is, whoever this notification is from, it's more important than you.
That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, it's fucked up that to make a person feel that way, and we don't think about that. Hopefully, we're educating people, and you're listening, and this is resonating with you, and you're realizing that that's fucked up to do something like that.
And we all do it. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I do it all the time. I have to catch myself. My daughter's talking to me, and I mean. And that's an important time when your kids want to talk to you, and you're right here on your phone, like I'm checking out my Instagram or whatever, I'm answering an email. I should put that down, and give her my attention. But otherwise, what I'm telling her, it's like, this is more important than you are.
Exactly.
And that's fucked up.
Yeah. It's fucked up. And your kids grow up feeling like, my mommy loved her phone more than she loved
me.
And
I did do that,
And this is something, like, I don't know if you remember reading, like, the stages of development, all that stuff in our early classes, but they don't really have an answer for this yet. This is so new that they can't, they're barely gathering data on how this is affecting this generation of kids. Like, we all have phones, we all have kids that we're taking care of. The basic, like, connection, the attachment that you build as a kid to your parents, it dictates your relationships for the rest of your life, dude. If you have, back and forth attachment, like, it's gonna cause something. It affects you, and they don't have an answer for this yet. Like, we don't know what we're doing to our kids.
It's too brand new.
So be mindful. That shit is powerful. What you do in front of your kids with these cell phones.
I mean, it's just not natural. I mean, we were used to these are brand new to to our lives.
Right.
The effects of them are brand new to our lives because we had these 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
They were shitty phones.
We already
fucked up. StarTAC. I had the StarTAC. Pagers.
They would only use it for phone calls. Really,
Pagers.
Yeah.
I grew up without all that stuff.
You couldn't even text on the first cell phones.
No.
Yeah, so
I like the car phones, the ones you have to fucking wear the battery in a backpack.
The brick.
You had to have 2 hamsters running on a wheel to power that shit.
A douchebag in the convertible driving.
A 400-foot fucking tower.
We have that today. Yeah, I mean, we grow up, we have enough problems with our children, raising our children. I mean, we all had problems with our parents where our parents ignored us and, didn't give us the proper attention.
No problems in my house. I just got my ass whooped, and that was the end of the story.
My dad would whoop my ass with the telephone cord.
I know, right?
No, I'm just kidding.
My dad had a paddle.
My dad
Sounds
was
like my
dad had a paddle.
Boom. See, you guys know your fathers. Anyway, true story. I have no idea who my father is. Even though I heard he's quite a handsome man. True story. When I would ask my mom about my dad, don't worry about him. He was handsome. You gonna grow up look just like him. That's all she would say. So, I think I did. Anyway, anything else to say about phubbing? Anything else? There's a whole lot of.
There's other stuff that's detrimental with phones. Like, I always worry when I see people on the freeway, man, and they got their phone and they're driving. It's like, please don't fucking kill me. You know? That's another thing. Just being aware of your environment.
What about the lady in our video where she's like walking?
Dude,
and she runs into the tree first, and then she walks right through our shot.
Had no idea. She almost ran into the tree. And then she walked right across.
You guys for getting in her
exactly.
way.
Yeah. And there's a huge camera right there in between, and you just walk right.
If she was in a big rig, she would have killed a lot of people.
Right. But see, here's how much respect people have for their phones. Instead of, you had a camera, I had a microphone. If that was somebody taking a picture with their cell phone, she'd probably go, oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to get in your shot here because your shot is so precious because of your cell phone. But a big-ass camera in front of you, no respect. No respect.
That's crazy.
I got a question for you guys. Phubbing. So, like, single man, you take a new girl out, dinner for the first time. You're there, you're chatting, kind of building some chemistry, and then all of a sudden the plates comes, a beautiful fucking pasta or whatever, and oh my God, and here it comes, and the fucking pictures start, and you're just like, I want to eat my steak.
Right.
She's moving shit to make it look even better.
Is she a blogger?
Oh my gosh.
Whatever.
She must be a millennial.
That's
Instagram.
Her job, then that's her job.
Like, I just want to eat my burger, man.
You know what I feel like doing? I feel like waiting till that perfect. I'm like fucking up her pasta.
I know.
Making that shit a big old mess. Dude.
No.
Why? Oh, I'm just playing.
Millennials do that shit, so don't date a millennial.
I know.
They take pictures of pretty much everything, including our food.
They date somebody your age.
Yeah.
How about when
I could be a millennial.
Does that mean 100 years old? Because you just how old are you?
I am the oldest person at this table. I will say this, but only by a couple of years. Come on.
When he sits down in the toilet, it's like his balls.
But they still are pretty big balls.
Oh,
so, hey, you guys keep bringing this stuff up. We're gonna bring this up every show. I want to talk about my parts, my man parts. I'm gonna defend my man parts.
All I said when you
His
sit
fig
down.
nuts.
Fig nuts.
Next show, a doctor.
You know what I was saying? Speaking of, she said next show we need a doctor. I want to get a proctologist to come because you're of the
Do it.
age and you've been avoiding that shit.
Can we do it live? Can we do it live right here?
Live one here.
I think we can do it.
Delano said he's gonna do it live.
There's no, I did not say that.
I'll videotape it.
We all need our prostates checked, by the way,
You
gentlemen.
first.
They're all at that age range.
You're
so
first.
You're not gonna make
You
me.
guys really
You're
need
first.
to.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
the
it's
importance. It's important, right?
very important.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. My dad refused to because he's not gonna let anyone touch him down there. And unfortunately, I mean, he ended up with different types of cancers, but one was prostate cancer, and that's something that he could have easily, gotten checked because. Even if you have beginnings of prostate cancer, you can live a long life.
If you catch it early, yeah.
They have to catch it early. But if you guys refuse to go to the doctor because of you're so manly, no one can
I
touch
say
you
we
down
go together.
I think we're all like first in line to be
Hold
as a doctor.
hands, whatever it
I
has.
say, hey,
you go.
all in
First,
favor?
first, maybe.
Put your hand in if you
All
guys
in
are
favor.
down to go in together
Oh shit! Sorry.
and do
I
it.
say you guys go.
So we go.
How's,
We
how's
go
your
and videotape
14th
it.
looking? The 14th?
So you mean like standing in a line and we all drop
Literally.
our pants and
Like a
4 doctors and
like an assembly line. Of,
or one doctor, one
didn't
doctor
mention
the same glove.
no.
They got 5 fingers.
You said assembly line, right?
You got 5 fingers.
See, women, y'all don't have to worry about that stuff, right? I
It's
mean,
just so awkward.
well,
They got-
actually, you get
they
it
just-
every month,
They just
right?
fill themselves up
Get
for
one
it.
every
You
month.
get stuff prodded inside of you every month, right? No, every year. I'm sorry, every year. Every year. My bad. Every year.
They
I'm
just
thinking
fill
of that.
themselves.
I'm
They just
thinking.
fill themselves up, and they're like,
Right.
"Yeah, okay, nothing. I'm good."
So yeah,
Not run a woman
and
show.
also just to say, the constant cell
This is
phone
the
stuff,
mentality show. Sorry.
it is making us dumber. Either
prostate checks?
No. Back to the
Okay.
phone stuff.
Oh, okay.
Speak for yourself, sir.
For those of us who are continuously learning, trying to learn, your mind can't multitask like that. You can't learn 2 things at the same time. You think you can, but it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, well, you know, phones. A lot of people take pictures for self-validation, so others can. Oh, okay, you're fine, or whatever the case may be. Like, why do you need that? Why do you want to take a picture?
How
so-
many filters do you see
the
people
right
use?
angle
At the right,
picture?
actually, yeah,
right
at the
angle
right-
picture?
At the right angle,
You're like-
and then they
the-
crop it.
the three- the-
Have you seen the filters?
I
That's
have.
not that person
Yeah,
at
no.
all.
Of course not. Of
That
course
isn't
not.
that person.
You're
There's
like,
so
oh,
many like
shit.
it's like
Instagram,
Snapchat.
Instagram hit it on the nail with that filter shit,
Yeah, yeah.
or whatever.
So yeah, man, it's making us dumber. We're driving and doing stupid shit. We need to learn to balance our phones out.
Yeah, it's supposed to be smartphones. It's funny. The phones are smart, but we're dumb.
So some of these
We're
people
becoming
that
dumber.
invented this stuff, or like the people, the execs of Facebook and stuff like that, they're not using their phones like that. They don't
Yeah.
even have accounts. Like they were saying that they knew that this was like bound to happen. They knew that this was the result
Right.
of their product, and so they don't use their phone as much. They're basically selling something that's gonna fuck us all up, and they know it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's
For
money
what-
maker for
at
them.
what end though? Like, so what's the next big thing when all this, relationship drama? When studies come out to say, yeah, dude, this is basically fucked up a whole generation. We can't communicate, we can't collaborate, we can't hold down jobs and relationships because of this
Of the
issue.
phone.
Does this affect job? Probably productivity.
No, I think it does. A lot of
maybe.
people, a lot of people. You're when you're working, you're on your phone. You're always constantly. I've seen people, man. They're on their phones. They're on their phones, and then they're doing whatever the hell they're doing. We went to when we go. Yesterday we went to a restaurant, and the waitress was over there on her phone, not even attending to us. We're like, check please. She
Right.
was taking her time.
Oh yeah, that's
Remember
right.
that?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
There's gonna be one big ass. I mean, what about like I know Amtrak, all the big railroads. They always do study. Like they always investigate these crashes, man. I think sometimes it's human error that possibly could be, fucking media stuff, man.
Right.
Whatever the problem is with this, maybe we can call somebody and find out on our cell phones.
Well,
So
no.
anyway, so we got to
We
move
can
on
text
to. Sorry, we got to move on. Hopefully, we learned as much as we could about phubbing. We got a few more minutes left here, and what we try to
Don't
do.
fub this up.
Right.
Fub you.
Yeah.
Fub you all.
Bill Clinton. I don't know about phubbing, but I know about fucking. Yeah, so
Yes,
anyway,
you do, sir.
I tried to do a
Mr.
Bill Clinton
President.
reference. Yes.
Mr. President.
Ooh, I like that way you said that. So okay.
Tickled his ears.
We're gonna have to move on to our viewer question. We try to address this at the end of each show, towards the end of each show, and Vato V is going to go ahead and ask the question that our viewer asked. He's going to read it to us, and then we're going to address it.
Right.
And we're going to call it a show.
So here we go. Recently got a text from one of our viewers, like Delano said, and it asks, would it bother you if your girl made more money or had a better overall job than you?
And a female asked this question.
This is a female. This comes from a female.
Yeah.
So
I think you guys are bothered by that.
No.
I think you guys are.
Are you experiencing that, Nancy?
No, not right now because I'm not making more.
You're not making so much money. If you were to make double what your partner makes, do you think there would be an issue? Like double, like a substantial amount more?
I don't think my husband would have an issue, but I think a lot of men do start feeling very
insecure.
Less
maybe a
manly.
lot of men, but
not you.
No. Fuck that. The more she makes, the more we
better.
So
I think
our money.
A lot of men in California, especially, I'm from Arkansas, and we believe, a man goes out and plows and kills cows and hunts for. But here in California, you have a lot of men who are comfortable with women taking care of them. And women making more money than them and living with women and that type of thing. They call it being a player.
It's
you know?
not taking care of.
A player.
I make money.
If you're not doing shit.
It's just for us. We make money together and we got more money.
Yeah, but I'm saying you have a lot of men. I'm not saying
that dual
you
income, dude.
Right, that's
No,
great.
that's a
But
good
you
way
have a
of
lot of
looking at
men
it.
like you, who are comfortable. No, I'm just playing. Who are comfortable with women taking care of them. So
when you say take care of, that means that I'm not doing shit and then she's doing everything financially. That's a problem.
That's a big
for
problem,
me,
yeah,
I wouldn't be cool with
But that's
that.
the difference, though.
'Cause you're a man.
You're not doing. If you're a dude who's not making shit,
Yeah.
and your girl's fucking killing it,
Right.
then yeah,
That's
maybe,
a problem.
But
Maybe
why
you have
do
a
you-
problem,
And it's probably
because
not
you're
gonna
not
last
you're
that
not
long.
producing, and you're like basically like a fucking loser, right?
But I
ain't gonna
guess why
last
do you
long.
have to say that they're being taken care of? I mean,
when
both
they're not
working.
making shit. If you're
No,
well,
because
okay, if you're both working, then there
but
should
she's
be no
making
problem.
more.
So
So
let's
what?
throw a number out. If she's making 50% or more than what you're making, so like let's say you're making 50 and she's making 100,
Right.
or if you're 100 and she's making 150, it's like.
But
or
see,
sh- she's
but see,
making
here's
more.
you're making 100.
But hold
That's
on though.
good.
But see, here's the deal. Like, if you guys are married, it should be like C said. It should be both of you. You should be happy. You should be trying to build an empire.
we had a
Not
bet.
like it's my money, your money. It's our money. We have kids. We
Yeah.
have a house.
Yeah, yeah.
We have that.
Money-
we had
changes people,
we had a
though,
little
man.
bet to see who can make 100 first. Well, neither one of us hit there yet, but
He's like, we're still
But together,
well, it was kind of like she was a little higher than me, then she dropped down, and now I'm a little higher. So
do you add your all of your earnings together, or do you have your own bank account?
No, we got our shit together.
Yeah.
you have
Our
to.
account.
I see it like that, man. You have to. What is the point of being in a relationship or being married if you're not gonna build something
You
together?
can't spend your wife's money.
Well, that doesn't matter. That's see, a lot of people have an issue with that. Like, if you're married, my money's my money, your money's your money.
That's
bullshit,
our
dude.
generation where they
Yeah.
have a problem with that, because I have a lot of friends who don't want to
Right.
join those accounts. I had a problem with it. It took a long time because I was on my own for a long time, so I did a lot of things for myself. So when I first got married, it just was difficult to grasp it. But now it's like,
Cool with it.
wait a minute,
Yeah.
there's more money in the account than there was before. It's
Yeah,
cool.
that dual income, it makes a difference. I'd love to have some of that in my life. Nancy, thanks for joining us today.
Thank
Do you
you
have
guys for
Thank
having
you.
me.
any
Thank you
last
for coming in.
words
Yes.
in 20 seconds or less about being on the show with a bunch of grown-ass men here today?
I loved it.
Yeah, had fun?
thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes,
Thanks
great
for
input.
joining
Great
us.
input. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. That has been the Mentality Show. You got C-Tech, Vato V, Delano, Nancy, Paulie in the house. Okay, make sure you join us every week here. We're here on LA Talk Radio at 6 p.m. Okay, and if you want to check us out, you can also check us out at www.mentalityshow.com, www.mentalityshow.com, www.thementalityshow.com. You can check us out on all of our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can email us with your questions. We'll be able to address those, and we'll pick your question for the next show. And until then,
Paulie runs the Twitter. I run the Instagram. We have a little competition who can get more followers. So
That's right. Let's do
like
this.
Instagram.
right. And I'm from Arkansas, so I have a pager. Is that anything?
Hey, you can email me, and I'll be go ahead and
He
set up
Page
an
is full.
Smoke signals
Page me.
and shit.
Put a little
That's why he's
143.
single.
He's got pigeons.
911.
Page Delano 143.
What is that? Is that some type of?
That's
I love you.
I said, I love you, bro.
Oh, see, I don't even know these things.
Come on,
Man,
man.
you never got one of those.
Is it because I'm older?
You're
Because
so
I'm from
out of touch,
Arkansas.
bro.
From Arkansas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's why
I
he's
think on that side of the world
Yeah.
they don't know what's up, man.
Old, out of touch, single Arkansas man. That's crazy.
not-
Sad. All right. So
Phubbing.
join us next week, folks. That's been our show, The Mentality Show. We'll see you next weekend. Mentalians, peace, love, happiness. Peace.
Vatos.
You're listening to The Mentality Show, only on LA Talk Radio.